Our pets are our best friends, but when they get sick or hurt, we want them to feel better. And sometimes surgery can sound expensive. But we're talking about the spectrum of care. You have more options than you may realize, so little Martha can get the care she needs at the right price.
People hear, terms like surgery or MRI, and the first thing that goes off in their head is just dollar signs.
I really trust them here to say, okay, here's your options, and they're not judgmental at all.
He's excited today. My primary goals with all of my patients are helping with quality of life and pain management. Up, 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 up. Good boy. I'm Flory Bliss, and I'm a licensed veterinary technician and a certified canine rehab practitioner. Up, up, up. Good boy, good boy. I do have patients that come to me after an expensive surgery, so post-operative, but a lot of times clients can't afford that. And so it's just nice to be able to offer, another solution to that. So physical rehabilitation kind of falls under that umbrella of alternative medicine. Still help return them to a mostly normal function so that they can kind of, perform their daily activities.
Wilkes is 14. We come to the rehab center twice a month to do exercises and just try to keep him mobile and as happy and able to play as much as possible at his age.
Good boy.
I feel like one day he was able to walk for 3 or 4 miles, and then the next day he was having struggles, and that's when we started going to the vet more often and kind of looking at our options to see what we could do to keep him mobile and stable as long as possible.
It's an amazing experience most of the time. I mean, even with my patients that we're not necessarily returning them to full function, their quality of life is way better. And you can actually see them gain confidence as they go through the program. And it's very heartwarming to see.
Trying to find alternative methods to surgery. He has had knee surgery in the past, but he actually had an issue with his right leg as well, and at his age, surgery really wasn't the best option for him.
This one? Yes, good boy. Huh? Yes.
That's one of the things we work with Flory on, is just to keep that other leg stable and strengthen it as much as possible. So laser therapy like he's doing now, I know acupuncture is something some people do as well. So I think there are other methods for other people's budgets and whatever they feel strongly about.
It's priceless because I really trust them here to say, okay, here's your options, and they're not judgmental at all. We started with just 1 dog, then we had 2 dogs, and then we adopted 2 more, and then we got 1 more. I love dogs. In fact, my husband and I have 5. We had 1 dog that they really wanted us to get him an MRI so they could figure out why he was having these seizures, and at the time we could not afford it. And so then they're like, okay, well then this is what we'll try. And they did some blood work and some screening, and then gave me some options that way. They let the decision be up to you, but they give you all the facts. And I don't know how they do it, but they don't make you feel bad. Like when you decide what you want to do, then they're like, okay, let's go from there. This building is full of options, and so you can come for a problem with any age pet, and a student accompanies the clinician, and so you get kind of double care, and I really like that.
So if you want to just do your physical exam on her and tell me what you think.
Femoral pulse feels good and synchronous.
Spectrum of care is something that we've been doing in private practice forever. It basically means talking to people about all of their treatment options and not necessarily just the gold standard treatment options. Good girl. People come to us with all sorts of goals with their animals as well as financial means, and so we really strive to give them different treatment options.
they're painful, you consider cage rest and maybe a short course of anti-inflammatories just to see if that can help.
Yeah, for sure.
So in terms of spectrum of care, we want the very best for our patients and for our clients, and to protect that human-animal bond by providing the very best care. But of course, finances, location, those are all really important considerations. So I think as long as we're giving people all the options and then understanding that gold standard might not be what they're capable of doing for whatever reason, and coming up with a plan B, C, D as far as you need to go in order to provide the best care that they're able to offer to their pet. Of course, we'd like to be able to do absolutely everything in the world for our pets, but that's not everybody's reality. It certainly isn't mine. I think it's great to be able to offer different things for people based on their needs.
So there are some limitations, though, to all of this.
Yes.
Talk to me about that.
We do mostly non-invasive stuff, so we're kind of doing like manual therapies like passive range of motion, massage, joint mobilization, stuff like that. But there are limitations, and we're not doing the surgeries to stabilize the knees or put a new hip in. So we're really just kind of trying to improve their life as much as we can without doing all those invasive things.
That's a good boy. So how do you talk to your vet about other options? They say ask questions and ask if those other options will change the outcome for your pet. Now you also have to talk about if those options will work, because there may not be another one that will.
Be sure to subscribe to Solutionaries to see all our latest videos right here on YouTube.